How y'all doing? What y'all been up to? Man, listen. I've been doing some of everything. Preparing to get ready for work. I start at work next week. I actually go back to work on Friday. So I got a couple of meetings tomorrow and the first. And so get morale and all that good stuff and make sure my bus is, you know, up to part and ready for my babies, because it's time for me to give my baby mamas and my baby daddies a break so I get my kids back and they can go on back and get their lives back together, for this new school year. So what I'm saying, I ain't been up to a whole lot, but I've been up to a whole lot. What I'm saying, I Sunday I went to my niece's wedding and it was so beautiful and cute. They just were, they the cutest little couple or whatever, and so I enjoyed myself. And it was an honor to be invited to their wedding. Not that I wouldn't be, but they thought a little old auntie. So, I feel special. Other than that, the garden is doing its thing, and hey, I'm still on my Narc journey. It's been peace. Ain't nothing been going on, I've still been doing my research and stuff like that though, because the researching is part of my healing journey now. So the more that I know, it helps me to not feel like I was crazy and all this stuff. But the more research I'm finding, I was on point more than I thought I was. Like I told y'all, I had different names for the different things that was going on in the relationship. Just didn't know that they had actual words and meanings to different things or whatever. But that video I posted, that short I posted yesterday, I'm telling you, the narc did it to me so much that I know when he's about to discard me. He emotionally detaches from me. It's like instantly. It's like I'm talking about a light switch. Turn it off and turn it on. One day, just wake up and just be blank, like blank. There's nothing there. You can't feel anything from them. They're not showing you nothing, and it's almost like, I'm gonna say for me, what I experienced when he turned that button on, the emotional discard. It's like a hateful thing, because if I wake up, he would look very disappointed that I woke up, that I was still alive the next morning when I woke up. And I tell you, that thing right there used to bother me. That used to hurt my feelings, because I'm like, bruh, you ain't even said good morning. And I'm like, why can't you say good morning? So I asked him, I said, so why you can't say good morning? I said, why you gotta just wake up one day and just be like, you can't stand the fact that I woke up? And he looked at me and said, because you up, because you woke, because you're up. You should have still been asleep, is what he told me. But when he said that to me, I took that as, you felt like I shouldn't have woke up, period, this morning. You were hoping that I passed away in my sleep. And the fact that I didn't and I woke up, it pissed you off. Now your whole day is ruined. And I'm telling you, the whole day, he would just be like an empty shell. Like, I could walk past him. I ain't said nothing. I ain't did nothing. I ain't even looked this way. But I could hear him take a deep breath. Like, he's sick and tired of me already. So I'm walking by. That's all I hear. The sound effects get real when he do the emotional discarding. Like, when he's shutting down, I'm talking about, you can hear him take a deep breath. I can hear him smacking his teeth. I can hear him on his phone calls talking cash money junk. And then when I say something, because that's what he wants. He wants me to say something so that way he can go ahead and get up and pack his things. Like, that's it. That's all right. She said something. All right, I'm gonna pack my things. That's all I needed right there. But because I done got so used to this, I drag it on. But I still didn't know what I was doing and what was going on with me. But I just started moving in different ways because I'm trying to get a different result. Because last time something else happened. So this time I'm going to do something different and get a different outcome. You know what I'm saying? So That's all I was really doing in this relationship, was whatever didn't work for me that way, I'm trying something different to see what'll work. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I first got into this thing, you don't be knowing you're dealing with a narc unless you just you knew what you was getting yourself into. I did not know what I was getting myself into. So all of the mind games and all the the mind jumbling and all that good stuff that came along with it, I just thought that I was really going crazy. Like, this man was really doing a number on me. And I was allowing it because I didn't know what was going on with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, he got some issues that maybe he need to work with. But y'all done heard that so many times or whatever. It is what it is. But like I'm saying, is that for the people who don't know me and my situation, just letting y'all know that I did not know going into the relationship that I was dealing with a narc. As time went on, I just started seeing a pattern of different things of how he was moving, but did not know that this man had a disease, a personality disorder. Didn't know that. And I'm telling you, he one of the worst ones. He got it bad. Because every last one of them that I done looked up, he all of them. He got every last one of them. He is sick mentally, for real. And they will make you feel like a sick individual all at the same time when you keep going around the merry-go-round with them. But once you get to know who they are, for me, once I got to know, when somebody said to me, hey, have you ever looked into narcissism? I just thought, I didn't know this man had a problem. I just thought that he was older, for one. So I thought maybe he was just set in his ways and it was going to take a miracle to get him to go ahead and conform to getting out of his old ways. I was thinking that he would be able to change, but with the narcissistic personality disorder, a lot of them don't want to change. A lot of them don't know they got it. And then there are some who know exactly who they are and what they got going on, and just don't want no help. They don't feel like they need help. They feel like you need help. You're the problem. It's not them. They can't take accountability for anything because to them, they ain't doing nothing wrong. Point blank period. To nobody. That's what they gonna tell you. They know they wrong, but they not gonna admit to nothing. You will turn blue in the face before not go ahead and tell you that they was wrong. They did something. It just don't work like that with them. And I was sitting here thinking that he was a normal person, and that, if I tell him what he's doing wrong, he'll change those things, because he's come to me plenty of times and told me what I was doing wrong, and I worked on those things to see if I could squeeze that change into the relationship. And once I did take the measures to changing and working on myself and all that other stuff, I also gave him some things that he needed to work on. Did he work on them? Heck no. He pretended. He pretended for a couple of days or whatever after I said something, and then he went right on back. He was like, okay, I just got to give her enough to keep her hanging around. So the narc would give me a little bit of something, breadcrumbing, to keep me into the relationship. And so if you find yourself going through these things, because all I'm doing is, now that we know what's going on and what I was dealing with, I'm trying to put it out here for everybody. So any of the red flags and signs and different things that I can remember from my relationship, I'm putting it out here so that way that you can examine your relationship. And if you got some of these signs or red flags, you might want to reevaluate what you're getting yourself into. Because the sooner you're aware of what you got going on, the less pain you got to go through with them. See, I went through it for 4.5 years. Just thinking he was a regular guy that could change, who was just stuck in his ways and was not ready to change at the moment. So now that there are so many videos out here and so many content creators who talk about this situation, if you just get into it, you know what I'm saying, it could save you some pain and suffering. I'm telling you, because if you keep thinking that you can change them like I did, you're going to find yourself laying in a hospital bed. And I'm not putting this on nobody. I'm just telling you what I've been through, what it did to me, and what I've heard a lot of other people tell me in their stories too, that they ended up in the same condition I was in. They come in different shapes and sizes and different people, but the residue of their toxic personality traits stick around with you. Because, see, they'll move from person to person to person to person, and they leaving all of that nasty gunk on everybody that they dealing with. Because ain't nobody getting treated better than nobody. Everybody is getting played with. Everybody is getting played with. And he had me thinking mentally, too, because he had me in a triangulation. He left me for somebody, turned around, got with that person, then pulled me back in while he was still with that person, and was showing me the different things that I was telling him that he should do in our relationship on a daily basis. Now I'm sitting back watching him do it with the next one. And he only doing that to her to piss me off. And he's doing it to her to make her feel like she's somebody special, so he can keep her in his circle, so that way she won't go nowhere. So when he get ready to discard her and start treating her like crap, she'll be so head gone over him that she'll be just like me, hanging on, thinking she could change him, and giving him opportunity after opportunity to get it right. And he won't ever get it right. He won't. He can, like I said, for him to change, it's going to take God and some therapy. And it's on him if he want to change. He got to sit back and look at the different things that he's been doing all of his life and see the results that it's been getting him and do something about it. I pray that he find him somebody and he can have a real normal, stable, healthy relationship with somebody. But this man is 50-something years old, finna be 52 come next year. And he ain't changed his ways from ever. So, I don't know. He might just go out being the same person he is right now. He might. But, hey, he ain't my problem now. He's somebody else's problem. And I do feel bad for them. But, baby, I hope they can get their hands on some of the videos. Or somebody in their family. Well, I can't even say family members, because when you dealing with them type of people, ain't much of nothing nobody can say to you to make you deter away from them. You gonna have to go through your journey, you know what I'm saying? So, if you catch these signs early, examine your relationship and just know that it's not gonna get no better. If it's toxic now, you need to pull away from them. Let them, you know what I'm saying? Because with just a toxic person, they have the opportunity to change, you know what I'm saying? They got to do some self-love and some, look at within themselves and get themselves together or whatever. And they could be potential healthy relationship people, you know what I'm saying? People that can hold a healthy relationship, I should say. But if you dealing with a narc, baby, I'm talking about if he tell you a lie and you know he lying and you got the proof and he's still telling you he lying, or she's still telling you lying, baby, don't waste your time. Don't, because you ain't gonna get the truth. You ain't gonna get the truth. You'll sit there and beg and beg and beg and beg, and then they'll tell you something to make you happy, but it ain't gonna be the truth. Or if they do say something, it's gonna be your fault. Why they did what they did. And we don't need that. We don't need that, because you grown. I didn't make you go talk to nobody else. I didn't make you go give your love to nobody else. You did that because you wanted to do that. And what you wanted was for me to be over here loving you while you over there loving somebody else, or being with somebody else doing whatever it is you want to do. We not rolling like that. They will literally take the opportunity away from you instead of giving you the option to opt out and do something different. No, they're not going. You gonna get what I'm giving you, and I need you to stay. They real nasty. So, just wanted to come back and tell y'all that I got my confirmation once again that I was not crazy, and I knew what I was feeling, and I knew that when he did certain things, I knew a discard was getting ready to come, followed right behind it. Because I would sit there and I'm like, I ain't finna do nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I just want to see what he gonna do. Let's see what he gonna do. Because now he done shut down. He ain't talking to me. Now he talking to everybody in the house but me. When he do that, I know a discard getting ready to come. He can laugh and kiki with everybody on his phone, everybody in the house, anybody that come over to visit. If I go in the room, enter any room or come outside wherever he's at, and I say one thing to him, he will give me that death stare like, why are you talking to me? I'm mad at you right now. But he ain't saying nothing. He just looking at me. And the look that he give me says 1,000 words. If looks can kill, I was dead. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It was like when he was doing stuff like that, I knew that he was planning on leaving. And one day I had to test it out and see. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go not say nothing to him. So we made it throughout the day. But once nighttime fell, because I was giving him the same energy he was giving me. He was being quiet all day long. I was being quiet to walk right past him. I ain't say nothing. When I cooked, I fixed my plate. Let him, you ain't talking to me right now. Every time he does that to me, I normally go cook, make his plate because I want him to say something to me. You know, so I want to try to get us back on track and, you know, figure out what's going on with him and why we ignoring each other right now. I wasn't doing that this day. This time I was like, nah, let me see. Nah, because last time I did that, I fixed his plate. I walked up to him, asked him what's wrong. Let's talk about it, this, that, and the third. And he told me nothing was wrong, but then turned right around the next day and left. Packed his bags and was like, I need to go out of town. I got a job to do or whatever. I took him to leave me, which was crazy. But when those type of things happen, I don't know that he's going because things be just fine. It's crazy. The ones who know that it don't take much or nothing for a narc to haul up and just leave you like that. It don't take much or nothing. You ain't got to do nothing but blink the wrong way. I'm telling you, bro will hop up and leave me if I blink the wrong way. Let me blink too many times. Oh, she blinked too many times? Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and go. Yeah, I got to go. What you leaving for? Because you blinked your eyes too many times at me, and I felt like you was telling me you want to fight or something, so I just left. Bruh, I know you. I know you ain't just said no stupid junk like that. He ain't really say that, but that's the dumb junk that'll come out of his mouth. Those are the dumb excuses that he will say to me for the reason he just up and leaving me like that. That's how dumb it be. It be that dumb. So this time, I was like, let me just sit back and watch and see what happens. So I ain't going to say nothing to him at all. I'm going to wait for him to say something to me. So I said nothing at all. I went the whole day walking past him just like he walked past me. I ain't look at him. He ain't look at me. And it is what it is. But don't touch me when we get into bed at night. And don't say nothing else to me because we ain't talking. So nighttime fall. I cooked dinner. He thought I was going to make his plate and bring it to him and be like, because before I fix the plate, after the food get done, I usually come and ask him, is you ready to eat? If he say yeah, then I go and fix his plate, bring his plate to him or whatever. You need a napkin, you know, just little dumb stuff that I do when I think that he's mad at me or whatever, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him. How he respond will let me know how mad he is or if I did something, you know what I'm saying? So this day I wasn't testing out nothing. I'm just finna sit back and see what's gonna happen. And if it happens how I think it's gonna happen, I say I know he playing games. So, like I said, went the whole day, I ain't said nothing to him. Cooked dinner. Once dinner was done, I fixed my plate, ate my food, and I ain't say nothing. That pissed him off. Now he huffing and puffing. He went in there and fixed his plate. But he been on his phone all day long talking to other women, whoever he want to be talking to. He wasn't talking to me. So he was talking to other women. He ain't say nothing. So he on his phone just talking. He's saying whatever he feel like he want to say. Yeah, I had to fix my own plate. Yep. you don't really deserve me to be fixing your plate in the first place. You don't deserve half of the stuff that I've given you in this relationship. But because I've given him those things, those are the things that he thrive off of. See, I made him feel like a king, and he really the daggone lowest peasant that he could be in the daggone kingdom. He really is. That's how I should have been treating him. But the kind of heart that God gave me, I treat everybody equal. I ain't better than nobody. And if I'm with you, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to treat you like you somebody. And that's why he enjoyed being with, that's why they like being with you anyway. They love empaths. They love people who going to spoil them. They love people who going to do whatever they want them to do. Or, just conform to however they treat you. They love them kind of people. And so if you do put up a fight with them, they kind of like to fight. Because I'm going to say he kind of liked it when I got feisty with him. It was like a major turn on to him. Me getting feisty and everything or whatever. But I couldn't stand it because I respected this man all the way up until the very last day, January 26th. Yes, 26th. January 26th because he left on the 27th. I ain't never called this man out his name. We done had arguments about the different lies that he done told me, all the cheating he was doing. We done had disagreements about them things, but I ain't never ever talked to this man the way that I talked to him the day before he left. I ain't never treated him like that because I had respect for him. You being my man and you know what I'm saying, respecting the things that you did do in the relationship. So they're not just, some of them are bummy people or whatever. Some of them come in and they do good things, but it's all with a price. Some of them come in to be lazy and just to mooch off of you and don't help in no kind of way. You got them kinds out there, but he wasn't like that. He actually did pull his weight. He did pay bills, but he played heavy games. He did. And it took me a long time to actually see what was going on. But as the years went by, I was doing my homework. I was just making different things up that I thought was going on, but really didn't know that I actually knew what I was talking about. So now that I'm here on YouTube and I've been doing research and everything, I'm finding out that I knew way more than I thought I knew. And even though I didn't know the terms, I still knew what I was feeling and what I was going through. And so don't think you crazy. You're not crazy and you're not alone. You're not alone. It's a whole world out here that has narc issues. You're not the only one. The only thing we want you to do is that if you run across these pages, do your homework. Go back and examine your relationship. We ain't just saying just get up and leave and run away. No, in due time. If it's not working for you and it's causing you more pain than joy, it's time to figure something out. It's time to start working your way out. Slowly but surely. Some may have kids. Some might be married to them. Do what you need to do to keep yourself sane. And if you ain't got no choice but to stay in it, find yourself in the midst of it. And once you start loving on yourself, everything else around you will start falling in place or either falling away. And if it ain't no good for you and it falls away, that's just fine. Let it do what it's gonna do. But you got to love you, even when it's hard. Even when you got that narc over there saying, oh, you ain't nothing. You suck at your job. But you the one keeping them afloat, right? So then you have to tell yourself, well, if I suck so bad, why you sitting on the couch and I'm the one working? Or why the kids always with me and they don't really show you no respect? So everything that they're telling you, you think the opposite. Because really, that's what they feel about themselves. Insecurity kills the doggone art. For real. They're so insecure, they don't know how to obtain accountability. They don't know how to just genuinely love somebody the way that they should. All they know how to do is play games with you. And you don't need that. But like I said, you married, got kids with them, you got to come up with the best way for you to handle your situations. But I do know that falling in love with yourself in the midst of that process makes you so much stronger. It does. It makes you stronger, and before you know it, you'll be done did something you ain't never thought you could do. For real, because I'm telling you, I couldn't see myself without this man. With all the games and things that he's played with me, you would think that I would just totally don't want this man at all in my life. I used to could not see myself without this man, and the thought of being without him used to give me the worst anxiety, and it wasn't even happening. He could be home with me, but the thought of me thinking that me and him never ever be together anymore would literally send me into a panic attack. Not no more. Now I'm like, whew, I get anxiety thinking about getting back with him. So everything done flipped around. Everything that I thought I couldn't do, baby, I'm doing it. And I'm happy. And I want you to be happy too. And guess what? You will be happy. Whether you in it or you out of it. Take your journey and your process one day at a time. Don't try to jump and do everything all at once. You ain't ready. Do it in your time. You'll get fed up. You'll get fed up. Even if you've been in it for so long, you found other ways to deal and cope with it. Now, find a way to love yourself. Fall in love with you. You want to go places, you ain't got to take the narc with you. Leave her butt home. Leave his behind home. Go do what make you happy, because guess what? You're going to have a better time when they not there anyway. Take your trips. Do what you need to do to fall in love with you. But when you're doing it, don't let them make you feel like you're doing something so wrong because you want to love yourself. Because that's what their job is, to make you not love yourself because they don't love themselves. How dare you have all this confidence about yourself and love yourself, and I don't love myself and I don't know how to love myself, says the narc. I don't know how to love myself. I don't see the beauty in everything I'm doing. I don't see that I could be somebody in this world. So how dare you come here with all of that confidence in your body and think that you better than me? Sir, I don't think I'm better than you. I'm trying to show you and help you get to the better you, but you don't want to accept it. So what else can I do? I got to let go, step back, and I got to work on me. Because when I work on me, then I'll start seeing different things. And when it ain't working for me, I'll learn how to slide out the way and let people do what they want to do, or let things be the way they are. I ain't got to do nothing but love me. That's all I got to do. And I got to practice it every single day. I ain't been like this in a long... I have not been like this. I've always put other people's values and feelings and all of this here stuff to the top and threw myself at the bottom. They didn't have to tell me to do that. I did that automatically. So I need to work on me to know that just as well as I think highly of other people, I got to think highly of myself too. Because if I don't, who will? You definitely can't count on the narc to build you up. You'll definitely build the narc up though. But the narc ain't finna build you back up for nothing. Because in their eyes, even though you are great, I ain't finna tell you great. I ain't finna give you that. Nah, you can still work on, because I'm telling you, this is how the narc used to do me. You don't know how to do hair, sir. But you think that you can do hair better than me. You don't know how to do nails, sir. I'm a beginning learner on how to do nails. He's watched me do my hair. He's watched me do my nails. He's even helped me do my hair a couple times. And because he helped me do my hair, he think that he did it better than me. He think he can do hair now. Because he helped cut my nails one time or polish them one time, he think he can do nails. Everything I could do, he could do. Oh yeah, I used to know how to do hair. I used to help somebody do nails back in the day. Come on, sir. Stop it, I say. Just let me have this. You know, hair, singing, and nails is my thing. And also, too, let him tell it he sang better than me. He got a voice of an angel. When he was sitting in prison, somebody told him that they got a whole bunch of songs that they wrote for him, and they want him to sing all them songs. And he was like, oh, I can really sing. He was like, yeah, I can sing better than you. You can hold a tune, but you ain't getting next to me, honey. And I ain't bragging on myself, but I'm telling you, when you dealt with a narc, you already know how they is. They ain't about none of that stuff that they talking about. Here I am, believing that this man can sing better than me, thinking that this man can do hair better than me, thinking this man can do nails better than me. He had me fooled till I found out. I can't give you no props, says the narc. I can't give you no props. I don't know how to do nails, and I don't know how to sing, and I don't know how to do hair. But I ain't finna sit here and tell you, yeah, you did a good job. He ain't never said good job. Never. He just look at it and be like, I'm like, do it look good? Well, I would have did it like this here. Sir, does it look good? I mean, for what I did do, does it look good? Y'all always got to tell me about what he would have did if he was doing the hair. Well, sir, you ain't doing the hair. I am. How this look, though? So, I just wanted to come and tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, don't ignore them red flags. Don't ignore your gut. When your gut telling you stuff, baby, you better believe it. Because I'm telling you, you know you better than anybody. And you know what you're feeling. You know your body. When you're around them or her, and they saying something and you feel like it's bullcrap, and your spidey tingling senses or whatever start going off, baby, you better believe it. Something ain't right about this. But okay, I hear you. But something ain't right about this. But don't sleep on it. Just keep paying attention. Okay? And if you're in a toxic relationship, narcissistic relationship or whatever, go through your journey. And if it's not healthy for you and it's not working out for you, find a way out of it. But do what you need to do in the time being to fall in love with yourself, so that way when you get out of it too, you don't run into another one and don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So now that I've experienced this, this is not the first narcissistic relationship that I've been in. I actually been in a whole bunch of them. Just didn't know. I'm just now finding out what I had been dealing with all my life. You know what I'm saying? So when I get back in the dating world and these signs of red flags start popping up again, I'm not going to sit there like I used to do and be like, well, I'll just work around it, you know. No. Because I've already experienced this and I know where it can lead me. And that's a place I ain't trying to go no more. So I'm not going to give it time. I'm not going to give it energy. I'm going to just slide out the way. Nah, baby, you go ahead. I'm good. Yep. Oh, you say you ain't looking for marriage in the long run? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and slide out the way so that way you can get to the kind of relationship that you want to be in, because that's something that I do want in the long run. I ain't talking about going to marry somebody right then and there or whatever. I'm just talking about in the future. I do want to be married. And so if whom I'm talking to, they don't want that type of stuff in their life, I'm not going to entertain it, because I already know that we don't see eye to eye in that area. So I'm not going to go and get myself involved with somebody who's going to sit there and tell me, but eventually I'll be wanting to get married, but I just don't see myself getting married. But eventually I do want to. No, it's either you do want to get married one day or you don't want to get married one day. It can't be, oh, well, let me go and get with you now, and then let me see how I feel about you, and then I decide whether I want to marry you or not. No. Because if that wasn't part of your plan from the jump, baby, I'm not going to stick around for you to make up your mind what you want to do. And that's how, and I'm saying that because those were the kind of relationships I got myself into in the past, thinking that people will change. That's how I ended up with all these narcissistic relationships, because I'm thinking that when I met people, everybody got baggage, everybody got issues, ain't nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? So in my mind, some things are workable. But all those relationships that I was in, these men told me things from the jump, and it was my fault that I went on ahead and slid on to the relationship anyway, knowing that he said he didn't want a girlfriend at the time, or he didn't want marriage in the long run, or he didn't want kids or whatever. So I put myself in these positions to know that, hey, I got to do something different this time around, because just going for any and everything ain't got me nowhere. But right here on YouTube, telling my narcissistic stories and my journeys, which is good. That is not a knock. That is not a knock, because I had to learn and grow from these things. But I'm just saying, now when it comes to dating, I have to look at dating in a different way now, because I've been knocked down and drilled to the bottom, and now I got myself back up to the middle. I'm trying to get at the top, and when I get at the top, I want to stay there. So I'm falling in love with myself, learning me, knowing that I'm making sure that I don't forget me in my next relationship, because that is what I do so quick and so fast and so easy without any qualms. Oh, let me just drop Shalissa on off, you know what I'm saying, and make everything about who I'm with and everybody else. No. I always forget about me, and that's nobody else's fault. That's my fault. So I got to make sure that I am for sure in love with myself. That way I don't throw myself away just to make somebody else happy. No, we need to be on balanced ground. You need to be wanting to make me happy, and I need to be wanting to make you happy. And that means we need to consider each other's feelings. We need to talk about things, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We need to build healthy relationship strategies, or whatever. That's not really the word that I was looking for, but just building a good, healthy relationship stability with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But I got to make sure that when I do get into something else, that I don't just throw myself to the back of the bus and just say, oh, I don't matter. It matters about you, and somebody else. No. That's where I used to mess up at. So I'm just making sure that I don't get forgot about on my own behalf. So, you know, this time is going to be a lot different, you know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a chance that I could run into another narcissist. They there, they're around. You can't get away from them, you know what I'm saying? But if I start to see those same red flags or whatever, or I start to feel a certain type of way, instead of me just going with the flow, nah, I'm going to go ahead, and if it ain't meant for me to say nothing, baby, I know how to just slide on out the way. Fall off the face of the earth. I know how to do that too. But you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling somebody and we, you know, run across a problem, and I say something and you show me a narcissist trait, baby, I'm it's not you, it's me. I hit you with that real quick. It's not you, it's me. I just asked you something and you sat here and denied it, and I know for a fact that I got proof that you did it, and you sit here telling me you didn't do it or whatever. I'm going to think it's an issue. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to slide out of the way. So we ain't got no bad blood or nothing, but I know me. I'm doing what's best for me, and if I was wrong, I'm pray about it. You know what I'm saying? God will show me whether I was wrong or right, but I ain't fit to sit here and give a narc no more opportunities to beat me over my head, baby. I'm done. I'm done getting beat up. I'm loving on myself. So I want somebody who's willing to come in to love on me just as well as I love on them. I'm not going to be the only one giving all this love out in the relationship by myself. No, I finally want to be with somebody who wants to be back with me, and we on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just continue to grow. Fall in love with yourself, because I'm telling you, that's the most important thing that you can do. You fall in love with you, get to know yourself, baby. I feel like it can help a whole lot along the way. You know what I'm saying? So y'all grow something. Listen, gardening will have you, it's like being in a relationship too, because I'm telling you, my stuff out there has started looking like it was dying, and I'm just like, but I'm doing everything I can to keep it going, and this, that, and the third. Why is it turning this way and that way? And my sister was like, your stuff need nitrogen. Your stuff is really, really nitrogenated. It really needs that stuff. And so I'm telling you, when I went and got that fertilizer, because I was trying to do everything natural, and that's still natural, but I just feel like I'm cheating because I went and bought fertilizer. But I was making my own fertilizer for my stuff or whatever. And so I may need to add some more ingredients to my homemade fertilizer or whatever. And once I find that out, I'll probably be doing that too. But for right now, my stuff was like in dire need of some good fertilization. And so once I went and bought that bag and added that stuff to all my plants, oh my God, they look so beautiful out there, y'all. Like, I am back happy. When I seen all my cucumbers had done got ate by the worms and the worms had done overtaken it, I was upset. I was like, hold on now, because see, they playing with my food. This what I got to eat, and I was looking for it. I had a big old cucumber that I was finna get ready to go and cut up and eat it the next day. And when I came out there to check on it, it had holes all up in it. The worms was just chilling in there. So I bring it in the house, rinsed it off. All the worms came out of it. Oh, I was so mad. My son was like, Mom, it's okay. Just cut a piece off and plant it in the dirt and let's start another one. I was like, I don't like this. At that moment, I was like, you know what? They can have it. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I wasn't done, but I needed to figure out something to get my garden back thriving, because it wasn't dying, but it just looked so bad, and it needed some more tender love and care. And I was just like, I gotta figure out what I gotta do, because I'm depending on this food. You know what I'm saying? With whatever is going on in the world right now, I gotta make it do what it do. So it came back and it's looking so beautiful, y'all. I got new blooms on different things. My collard greens and everything that turned super green now, so it looks so healthy and pretty. And I'm telling you guys, we gotta grow our own food now. Things is just getting very, very chaotic. I swear, like every week they talking about something else that ain't good for you to eat out the stores. So what we gonna do? We gonna have to grow some food. I wish I could have some chickens, some cows, and some goats and all that good stuff. But where I'm at, I can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? So right now, growing vegetables and things like that, I'll do that, because that's better than nothing. So y'all do what y'all gotta do. Get prepared. Grow some food so you can take care of your family. When everything else happens around you in the world, we ain't sitting here panicking and worried about nothing, okay? And stay prayed up, baby. Because as long as you praying, you all right. Just pray about it. You know what I'm saying? But we knew these things were going to happen because it's in the Bible. These days are here. So ain't no need for us to keep sitting here pretending like it ain't happening. It's happening. It is happening. Whether you want it to or not. God said it was going to happen, baby. It's going to happen. His word never comes back void. So all you got to do is get ready. And I mean, yeah. It could be too. It is whatever it is, because if God wants you, He gonna get you. Ain't nothing you can do about that. But while you're still here and you can make a difference, make a difference. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for all the love and support. Y'all just don't know. This little old me, child. I know I was likable, but I ain't know y'all really, really like me like that. And I love y'all, because y'all support me. Y'all watch all my videos, y'all comments. I'm telling you, y'all comments be giving me life. I love them. I learned so much about you guys in the comments, and you know what I'm saying, it's just, I don't know, it just does something for me. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. Comment, like, share, and subscribe, and get to know me, and I'll get to know you through the comments. So I love y'all. Have a great day. Grow something. Fall in love with yourself. Because if you don't, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. You better get some love about yourself. You better do that. If you don't do nothing else and you don't get nothing else from me, you better fall in love with yourself, or I'm coming like Debo. Hide your chains. Hide your heart. All that good stuff. But no, for real, y'all. Fall in love with yourself and grow every day. Okay? Mwah. Love you. Bye.